back. We don't want to
Use the other mic. Use the other mic.
How about now? All right. Yes. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you I'm really nervous right now. Jess Karen did an amazing job at my wedding. Hopefully I can return the favor. All right, so first I'll go off by welcoming everyone. So welcome everyone. I know everyone's here. There's a lot of meaning and symbolism behind this ceremony because of the path both Jenny and Jess Karen took to get here to celebrate with all of us. When Jenny and Jess Karen asked me to do the opening toast at their wedding, my wife's initial response was, this had to be all Jess Karen because Jenny's not that stupid. She went on to tell me, like, don't dishonor our family, don't embarrass me and your child, like, don't say anything stupid. Because as you could bet, you know, at this type of wedding, there's a lot of landmines that could get someone canceled, you know what I'm saying? I mean, unfortunately, my wife and my daughter couldn't be here today because my daughter just got her passport. So all that means is when I fuck this up, don't snitch, all right? Alright, so like I said, there's a lot of pressure when giving the speech, especially the first toast. This actually sets the tone for the rest of the night. You have to try and not be, biased because obviously one bride more than the other. Obviously, I know Jess Karen more. I'm probably the only one that uses her full government name. And I've known Jess Karen for almost half my life. She's one of my dearest friends. And I know how much this day actually means to her. And when I started thinking about Jenny, I thought to myself, well, fuck this, YOLO. This speech only has to be better than the first one that you had at the other wedding. That's how they kind of balance each other out, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about something neutral, right? Over the past 45 days or so, I know you guys probably heard the term, love is love is love, okay? Now, I agree with the concept, but I don't agree with the literary term, okay? Not all love is made equally. I think love is a term that we use unconsciously and interchangeably. We use it out of association or out of obligation. We use it to express our loyalty. Just think about that. You probably were telling your parents you love them before you even had a chance to develop your own definition of love. When you see Jenny and Jess Karen, you see different types of love. So this is a true story. I think they already spoiled it. So the first time I met Jenny, Jess Karen was coming over to Chicago to spend New Year's Eve with myself and my wife, and we were gonna go party with a couple of my friends. And she was bringing a friend, Jenny. Ironically, one night, Jess Karen, Jenny, myself, and my wife, we went out to an establishment called the Pink Taco. And as we were grabbing food, Jenny went to the bathroom by herself, as most grown women do when they go out in public. And as awkward as Jess Karen could be, she turned to me and was like, Dave, Jenny and I are more than just friends. We're together, we're a thing. And before I could do anything, my wife gave me this look. And it takes me a long time to register this look, but the look really means she knows my mouth is about to go on autopilot before my brain could use any sense of emotional intelligence to assess the situation. So imagine one of your dearest friends for over 15 years in a public place called the Pink Taco, looks you in the eye and tells you, it pretty much comes out to you. And my first instinct was to look at my wife and say, I told you so. Now, I don't know if that was the best choice of words, but that's what I said. And all that goes to show is, like, at that point, I a day and a half with Jenny and Jess Karen, and I already knew like something was up, right? This wasn't love amongst friends. It was more than that. Love amongst lovers, right? So what I'm most grateful to you, Jenny, and I can imagine only Jess Karen has done the same for you, but I feel like the love between the two of you helped you develop one of the most important and one of the most neglected loves of all, the love of yourself. While we live in a time where same-sex marriages are not as taboo as they once were, there are still cultural norms and traditions that make this journey to getting here a very difficult one. You both have made decisions recently that have made you feel guilty, that have made you feel selfish, that may have made you feel disenfranchised. But all things considered, it was those choices that led to you to make the ultimate decision to accept and love yourself for who you are and not what others think you should be. As we celebrate tonight, make sure to look at each other and appreciate one another for the sacrifices you both may have had to make. Remember to cherish one another and be at peace that you guys chose to live a life where you could be your authentic selves together. Everyone raise your glass. To love between friends, to love between lovers, and to the love between your own 2 years. Congrats, Danny. That's good.
Cheers.